Hello everyone, my name is Kelsey and I am a book addict, and today I will be doing the books I read in January as well as my February TBR. So for January I only had 2 books on my TBR and I completed the entire TBR. So I read both of those books within, I believe, the first 2 weeks of January. I was completely done. And I went into reading a book in February, but I will not be completing that book. And if you want to know more about that, I will post a video on Wednesday talking about why I won't be finishing that book along with other books. So to get into the books I read in January, the first book I read was The Host by Stephanie Meyer. And if you don't know what this is about, it's about aliens that came to Earth and they take over the host bodies and they try and make a life on Earth. They've done it on many planets, but when they enter the host body, the host is supposed to just disappear mentally, but Melanie doesn't, and it's about the Wanderer, which is the alien that inhabited Melanie's body, trying to find out whether the life of aliens is just as good or worse as the life of humans. And I have an entire review on the book here on my channel, so I'll link it in the description if you want to check that out. So the second book that I read in January was The Maze Runner by James Dashner, and this is about a boy named Thomas who wakes up in basically like an elevator, and he ends up going into this place where they're surrounded by a maze, and there are many boys and they've been trying for a long time to try and get out of this maze, but there just doesn't seem a way out. And it's about Thomas trying to discover the way out of the maze and all the weird things that begin happening after he shows up. And I will be posting a review on this book here on my channel probably sometime this week. So that's everything that I read in January. Now I do have a TBR for February to show you. So the first book is Paper Towns by John Green, and it's about this boy named Quentin, or Q, and he likes this girl who's very adventurous, and she shows up and has all these plans to do one night, and then the next day she just disappears, but leaves him clues as to where her path leads, from what I can understand by the description on the back, but it gets really mysterious. And I'm kind of nervous about starting reading this book because I've noticed a lot of John Green's books are kind of boring and slow and really difficult to get into. The only one that I've really liked so far is A Fault in Our Stars, so I'm hoping this one changes my mind about John Green. So the next book that I want to read in February is a collection of novellas, and that is Four by Veronica Roth. I read the entire Divergent series, and I love the series, even the last book. I feel like I might be one of the only people who actually enjoyed the ending of Allegiant, but as soon as this came out, I had to have it. And I started reading it before, and I never finished it. So I'm going to start completely from the beginning. It's a short book. It's only 285 pages, and I can read that quickly as long as it's a good read. And knowing the series and the author that it's by, then I think it's going to be definitely quick. It's just, what this is about is, if you read the Divergent series, there's a character named Four, and this book is about his past before he meets Beatrice, and also stories about him and Beatrice told from his point of view, not from her point of view, like in the Divergent series. So it's just a lot of short novellas about Four, basically. And the last book that I want to read in February is The House of Hades by Rick Riordan. and this is the 4th book in the Heroes of Olympus series. I've read the entire Percy Jackson series. I've read the first 3 books of this series, and now I'm on to this one. I don't own the newest, which is, I believe, called The Blood of Olympus, and that's one that I really want to pick up this year. But as of right now, I want to finish what I have in the series, and I can't really explain what this book is about without spoiling the entire, from Percy Jackson to this book, so it's kind of difficult. The only thing I can tell you is it's about this boy named Percy Jackson who he's a demigod, which means he has a god parent from the Greek mythology, and his father is Poseidon. And he goes to a camp for other demigods or half-bloods. And this book is a continuation of his journey after the events of the Percy Jackson series. So I really like most of the work that I read by Rick Riordan. And I know this book is going to be right at the same level as the rest of this series. So I'm really excited to get to read this one. And that is all the books that I have to show you today for my TBR for February and the books that I read in January. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, comment, whatever you want to do, and I will see you next time.